The Big Dog Postgame Show is brought to you by Viener X Consulting. We make your company work. And by Rick Jacklich, the big dog himself, at the Jacklich Law Group. Well, a strange afternoon, and it's still afternoon in San Francisco. I know it's nighttime back east, 87-71. Maryland falls to a very good Florida team here in San Francisco. This is the Big Dog Postgame Show. I'm Wayne Viener. That's the legend, Bruce Posner. Bruce, you were at some points extremely unhappy in the second half, but we'll let you tell your story.
Yeah, so much other stuff was involved today, and the Terps fans here were really upset about all the indecision about what's going to happen. But the coach addressed it, all right, in the second, press conference, and he said that things are still up in the air. He hasn't made up his mind, which I'm glad to hear. But I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. Nobody does. He denied that he knows anything. Is that a good way of putting it?
As we step back in, as obviously the team just walked by,
right,
and they're heading to the bus. He denied, and you can watch that press conference, and if we get to edit this, we're going to put a little bit of that in right here. And
so I have not even, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just be honest with you. I haven't talked to my agent. I haven't talked to my wife. I made a promise to this team that I was going to just focus on this team, and that's all I've done. So I haven't talked to anybody. I have an agent. I'm sure he's talking to people because that's what agents like to do. But I don't know.
Not because we're on the road and short of time. You can watch the entire presser on turftalk.com. But yes, he denied that he has spoken to anybody about anything, and I'm not sure if he used the word ever, but he might as well have thrown that in there.
Right.
I don't know how you have gotten this far down this track if you haven't spoken to anyone about a contract, but he said maybe his agent has.
Yeah, so he says his agent does all the work. But you know what, let's not talk about that. In the second half, this team was uncharacteristically not there. And maybe this was the one time that we played a team that was so much deeper that it did affect us. And that's what Todd Golden said, that he felt like they wore them down. There was a couple plays that were spectacular. And Wayne kept pointing them out to me, but I was so depressed about what was going on. Well, we didn't get the numbers from our guards.
So Terp fans, if your family's injured in a car crash, you'd be barking mad not to call Rick and the Big Dogs at the Jacklich Law Group at 855-BIG-DOG-1.
But as you know, Coach, it's not the last win, it's the next win that's so important. And that's why we continue to hustle, continue to work so hard for all of our clients to earn that name, the Big Dogs from the small firm. Just like you do. You get your guys hustling all the time.
That's why we love you, Rick.
And most of all,
go Terps!
Back after, our final commercial break of the season. Thanks to Rick Jacklich, the Big Dog, and of course to the new Viener X. If you need technology solutions, if you're making a decision about a phone system, an internet circuit, rebuilding your technology infrastructure, call Viener X. They will help you out because Viener X makes your company work. Bruce, back to that second half where Maryland was uncharacteristically unplugged.
Yeah, they just outplayed. I don't know how else to put it. Nobody did anything wrong, but there were mistakes left and right. Derek Queen really tried to take it on himself, and you can't take on a team like this. This team is really deep. They got a shot to go all the way. I don't think they will. I'll be honest with you. Maryland had a shot to have an 8 or 10-point lead in that first half, but their shooting wasn't that good in the first half, minus Kobe Gillespie, who was fantastic. He had 3 threes, And yet he had 15 at halftime, and I think he wound up with 17. Only 2 points in the second half.
You talk about that couple minutes where you really heated up. You almost were a one-man gang, and you got 13 points in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the first one go in and it felt good, so I wanted to get some more, knock him down.
Yeah. I take it you tried to recapture that feeling, just couldn't get open in the second half?
I mean, yeah, they started playing.
But 42 to 20 in rebounds, you're just not going to win. They found ways to win that way, but eventually it was going to get to you, and it did tonight. They wound up with dunk after dunk after dunk, and they had all the threes that were wide open because they had so many dunks, and the Terps wind up getting blown out. And Wayne, I don't remember the last game they got blown out.
It's been a while.
I said that. I said, I don't remember a game where it wasn't close at the end, even if we lost. Right. And tonight it was. It was not a close game at the end, and it was sad. There was a sad element to it.
Well, it's the last time you get to see the Crab Five together. In this era where people come and go so quickly, this team seemed to really fit Maryland. And they seem to love being here. And you talk to even the guys like Jay Young, who's been to 5 colleges, who just love College Park. And I talked to Jacoby Gillespie in the locker room after the game, and he loves College Park. And the one thing Kevin Willard did say is he really loved College Park and he really loved this team.
How can you not love this team? It was great. It gave us so much fun. At home, they were dynamite. When they had a win on the road at Penn State and Michigan at the end of the year, they did. But they just didn't have the goods to get to the Final 8 again. Okay, this is now
23 seasons.
23 seasons. Got to 3 Sweet 16s.
2003, 2016, and today.
Right, and period. All right, they had the chance to do it today, and it just didn't happen. But life goes on, and we can't look back at this season and say, oh, it was a bit. No, it was a great season.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Absolutely.
And we're here.
And we're in San Francisco.
Right.
As we wrap this up, thanks to James Gist, who's added a lot to the show this year. Of course, thanks to Mason, who's still one of the best voices of college sports in the Big Ten. And to Bruce, who started this all off, thank you so much for watching. We will see you from the lacrosse field one day soon as we switch sports over to our last spring sport, the Maryland lacrosse team. And for Bruce Posner, I'm Wayne Viener. Thank you so much for watching. Good evening from San Francisco.